Ekuleo, my name is Bushra. Èmi lọmọ wọn nìbàdàn, ọmọ wọn nílé Olúyọ̀lé, ọmọ àjẹgbíjẹkàrà wọn àfikàrà wọn fọ́rin mu, Ìbàdàn májàmájà tó ṣe kí ni o tó kọ́ra wájú lẹ́rú, èmi tún wà láyà wọn nílé Adéwuyì. So you want to learn about Yoruba movies you should watch. You want to learn about our culture, our food, our lifestyle, and of course, our Owambe. You've come to the right channel, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. If you're new here, thanks for clicking on this video. Please join the family, click the subscribe button, like this video, share, and click the notification bell so you don't miss it when I post a new video. If you're an OG, thanks for always coming back to this channel. Tẹ́ bá rí bí mo ṣe múra lónìí, ẹ máa wò pé kí ni Bushra tún gbédé lónìí, kí ló tún ń ṣe báyìí? Ẹ máa rí bí mo ṣe múra gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ìyá wa ṣe máa múra láyé àtijọ́. That is because today, like you already know from the description of this video, we're going to be talking about 5 classic and timeless Yoruba movies that shaped me watching Yoruba movies growing up. So, ẹgbẹ́ gúgúrú yín, ẹgbẹ́ ọtí ẹlẹ́rìndòdò yín, ẹgbẹ́ omi yín, whatever it is that you like to take, just have it beside you. Torí wípé we're going to go on a movie journey together. Let's dive into the world of Saworoide, Oleku, Arugba, Koseegbe, and Oluwa Nile. You're gonna love this. Ẹ máa bá mi kálọ. In no particular order, ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látorí Saworoide. Saworoide was produced in 1999 and written by Baba wa Akinwumi Ishola and Baba wa Tunde Kelani. It was produced by Mainframe Productions. Saworoide. If I say Saworoide, kí ló wá sí yín lọ́kàn? It's a drum, right? Yeah, exactly. Saworoide was set in ìlú kan, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa òṣèlú, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa what symbolizes the power of the people, which is the drum, the Saworoide drum. I'm going to link the picture somewhere right here, and I'm going to be showing you my favorite parts of this movie. This movie talks about political tuggles between the common man àti jẹgúdújẹrá tí wọ́n fi ṣe olórí wọn. Well, má jẹ́ kí sọ pé jẹgúdújẹrá, ọ̀jẹ̀lú. Ẹ má jẹ́ sọ jẹgúdújẹrá, ọ̀jẹ̀lú tí wọ́n fi ṣe olórí wọn. This movie shows the linkage tó wà láàrin culture ìyẹn àṣà Yorùbá àti àwọn olórí wa. The drum, Saworoide, symbolizes truth for the people. This is what holds their leaders. This is what holds them accountable. Saworoide is a movie that speaks about the political intricacies that happen in Yoruba land. And to think that Saworoide ẹgbà yẹn àti nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lónìí, it's similar to each other. So for me, I would say this movie is timeless. Àwọn òṣèré tó kópa nínú sinimá yìí, bàbá wa Lérè Pàímọ́, bàbá wa Peter Fatomilola, bàbá wa Kọ́lá Oyèwọ̀, ìyá wa Bukky Wright, àti àwọn méjì kan tó jẹ́ wípé a lè ṣe ká má sọ orúkọ wọn. Àwọn ni Arápáre Gángan àti Arẹ́sẹ̀ Jàbátà, which was played by Kúnlé Afọláyan àti Kabirat Abẹ́kútẹ̀. This movie, Saworoide, now blends Yoruba tradition and political politics. It is not just a movie. It is a conversation about leadership, about justice, about what the people want. Àwọn ibi tí mo fẹ́ràn jù nínú sinimá yìí, òun ni mo máa fi hàn yín ní báyìí.
Aṣọ funfun ní sunkún àrò.
Ìdàgbà ní sunkún èkejì tán.
Aṣọ funfun ní sunkún àrò.
Ní sunkún èkejì tán.
Aṣọ funfun ní sunkún àrò.
Ilẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ní sunkún èkejì tán.
Ọwọ́ àwọn bàbá nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ ń jọ́ sí pé bí ọba bá fẹ́ jayé kò gbọ́dọ̀ búra kó sì má sí gbẹ́rẹ́. Ìyá ẹ̀ sọ fún mi ewu tí ń bẹ nínú àìsí gbẹ́rẹ́.
Ìwọ náà ò bí mi. Ìwọ̀n béèrè téèyàn bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ èmi lèmi dáhùn.
Ọ̀dà ewu wo lọ́wọ́ à ń bẹ̀ torí pé lápẹ́tẹ́ ò sí gbẹ́rẹ́ o.
Kò sí gbẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ ní oògùn nìdọ̀nìdọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà ń jáyán.
Àti jẹ eléyìí o.
Ọ̀dà ewu méjì ni o. Èso wípé ẹlòmíì yóò bá ọba pín adé rẹ̀ dé ní ìṣe ọba tí ọba sí gbẹ́rẹ́.
Bí bá ọba pín adé dé lọ́nà wo báwo.
Ewu kejì ni wípé bí ọba kan ọba fi sí gbẹ́rẹ́ tó sì dé adé dẹ sórí tí àyàn àgálù bá fi lu Saworoide létí rẹ̀ orí ní ọ̀fọ̀ ọba náà pa.
Adúrú eléyìí lẹ fi pamọ́ bàbá.
Ọ̀rọ̀ lẹyẹ ń gbọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹyẹ ń gbọ́ o, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹyẹ ń gbọ́ o, ẹyẹ ò déédéé bá lórùlé o. ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yẹ gbọ́.
Number 2, we're gonna talk about Lale Erebe. Erebe Lale Gege. Tí mo ṣe ń sọ yẹn kẹ́ tí máa mú movie tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa. We're gonna be talking about Oleku next. Oleku is a 1997 classic, also produced by Babawa Tunde Kilani and Mainframe Productions. And this movie talks about love. Ife. It talks about love. It talks about Yoruba tradition when it comes to marriage. It talks about the story follows a man called Ajani, played by Yemi Shodimu. And he follows Ajani's story through the university, his friends, his girlfriends, gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́bìnrin rẹ̀ àti bí ìyá ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ pé dandandandan kó mú aya wálé kó fẹ́yàwó. It also follows the story of Asake, a beautiful young woman that àwọn òbí tiẹ̀ náà wọ́n fẹ́ kó kàwé. Ajani graduates, Asake is still in school. Ajani is caught between love àti àṣà àti ìṣe Yorùbá. It's a very beautiful story that spoke about his tribulations, ups and downs, and what he had to do to move forward with his life, obviously. Because, I mean, did he wait for Ashake? Did he eventually get back to somebody else? You won't know until you see this movie. What I love about Oleku is how he highlights the role of family and that of Ashati Yoruba and that of Yoruba culture. Now, Oleku gave us some hilarious moments that I'm going to clip in right now.
ohun tí kò lè mú ènìyàn wọ́n á ní immunity. bí òyìnbó bá fẹ́ sọ pé owó kìsì wọ́n á ní cash. sneeze ọ̀gá o sneeze. ọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣì pọ̀ o. àkúùsí ọmọ ló ń pè ní accused. ọmọ lọ wúkọ́ o wọ́n ní àwọn kọ̀ onímọ̀ ní alẹ́ rẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. mo ti gbàgbé èmi jẹ́ gbàgbé. ẹgbẹ́ mi o.
àbí ó wà pé wọ́n jẹ́ ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn bíbẹ̀. lálẹ́ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ lálẹ́ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ lálẹ́ ohun tójú mi rí o bàbá ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ o lálẹ́ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ lálẹ́.
Feel the tension between personal desires and what is expected of you, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, and the fashion, the style. That's goals, man, to die for. Ẹlẹ́kẹta, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Arugba. Arugba was a movie produced in 2008 by Mainframe Productions. These people, ẹ fílẹ̀ fún wọn tó bá ti dọ̀rọ̀ cinema. When I say Arugba, a Yoruba person already know who an Arugba is. Igba in Yoruba means calabash. Arugba means the person who carries the calabash. And this calabash is not just any calabash. This calabash is like a calabash that is carried during a particular festival. And this festival only happens in the southwestern part of Nigeria. It is called the Osun Osogbo Festival. And this movie takes us through the life of an Arugba. An Arugba is somebody who is supposed to be pure, a virgin, and is supposed to carry this calabash. And Igba Itebagbe, the people of the town, this particular person, Ifa, which is the deity, would be the one to pick the person that will carry this calabash. Arugba is a movie that eats deep into the sacred Yoruba rituals. And when I mean rituals, I don't mean like demonic rituals. What I'm saying is it eats deep into our tradition, our own culture, our own Olodumare, so to speak. And this story follows a young girl that was choosing to carry this calabash. And during the major festival in town, which is the Osun Osogbo Festival, the calabash is representing the community's needs, prayers, and is passed on from one person to the next, who is always a virgin. And this sacred calabash is not just an ordinary calabash that anybody can carry. It carries the weight of tradition, culture, and responsibility. The girl navigates enormous tasks, different tasks for different things. She's forced to face both personal and communal consequences of this tradition because as an Arugba, you will not be able to do anything. I mean, you can't marry unless you are done with the Ugbain, and you have to go tell the person in charge that, oh, mi ò ṣe arúgbá mọ́ o lẹ́yìn ọdún tí mo ti gbé gbà yìí o mi ì fẹ́ gbé gbá mọ́ o, and and there are different tales of things that happen to people that gbá. What's amazing about this whole movie actually is that it shows Yoruba spirituality. It shows that part jẹ́ pé ẹ mọ̀ tó jó ìjìnlẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan. It speaks to our spirituality, and it's a reminder of how our festivals, our rituals, and our responsibility are to maintaining the balance of our community as a Yoruba person. It's a powerful movie that teaches us about selflessness, sacrifices we make for the greater good. Àwọn òṣèré wo ló kópa nínú sinimá yìí? Bukola Awoyemi, òun gangan ni Arugba. Ṣẹ́gun Adéfilá, òun ni Mákinwá. Karim Adépọ̀jù, bàbá Wándé, àti bàbá wa Adéfáyọ̀ Fálétí àti àwọn òṣèré jàǹkànjàǹkàn míì. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely do. This movie has some really, really amazing things that I love, and I'm going to show you some of them right now.
Hello.
Wọ́n lè fẹ́ rí mi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ǹdẹ̀ jókòó. Àwọn ìlú ló ránṣẹ́ sí ẹ. Wọ́n fẹ́ béèrè gẹ́gẹ́ bí Arugba pé ṣé o tún ṣetán láti bá wa rúgbà ọdún yìí.
Kábíyèsí, mi ò tó ẹni tó ń kọ̀rọ̀ sílùú lẹ́nu. Tó bá sọ pé ó yá, ó ti yá náà ni.
Ṣé pé o wà digbí? Ní gbogbo ní tá à ń gbọ́ ń pa àwọn ọmọ iléèwé yunifásitì. Kárí.
Olùkọ́ra, ìwé ọmọ alifábẹ́ẹ̀tì ìwú bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ nílùú mi o àti ìlú kínágbègbè mi. Àmọ́ ìmọ̀ alifábẹ́ẹ̀tì ìwú bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ní tíá.
Àpẹẹrẹ.
A ní ọ̀rọ̀ bí uṣu, ukòkò, ugbálẹ̀, ulé, ulẹ̀kẹ̀ àti ùdí. Ùdí.
Ó ẹ dákẹ́ ohun tá a máa rẹ̀yìn ọkùnrin sí nìyẹn. Iṣẹ́ àmúrelé ti yọjú fún yín. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ lọ ṣe ìwádìí kẹ́ wá kọrú àpẹẹrẹ tí Ìyábọ̀ sọ yìí kẹ́ kọ́ wa ní ẹ̀ka kọ̀ọ̀kan kẹ́ mú pàdé mi ní.
Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹrin, Koseegbe o Koseegbe, ìbá ṣe é gbé máa gbé tèmi. Ẹ wò mí ò mọrin yẹn, má jẹ́ kí n kọ. But the next one we're talking about is Koseegbe. Koseegbe is also a classic produced in 1995 by the same Tunde Kilani, and it's a Mayfair production. Tó bá ti jẹ́ pé sinimá ni o, ẹ fílẹ̀ fún wọn, they are good at what they do. And Tunde Kilani really did well with this movie because it's a comedy drama, and he really centered on Baba Wande, who was one of the major characters in this movie. This movie just spoke about corruption, it spoke about dishonesty, spoke about bribery of custom officers, and what people would do, the length people would go to have their way, in the country. And to be honest, Oshin speak to the Nigeria of today. Peju Ogunmola, Baba Wande, they played a really funny, very, very funny characters in this movie. And these are some of my favorite clips.
Abẹ́yìn la kúkú wà.
Bó bá ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́ ni, àṣìdá wa lè ṣe.
Ó wá lè tó yẹ.
Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀. ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyí o ọ̀gbẹ́ni Arówólò iléeṣẹ́ oníbodè ni wọ́n wà tẹ́lẹ̀.
Arówólò orúkọ yẹn máa wù mí o ẹjọ́ ẹ̀fọ́ láràn wa náà kọ.
Ọlọ́run mà ní gbogbo ẹ̀.
ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ̀yin fífi wa iṣẹ́ kan la fẹ́ bẹ̀ ní o.
irú iṣẹ́ wo.
a fẹ́ kẹ́ bá a rí Máko.
Máko.
ẹ mọ̀ ni.
ó jàre.
mo máa ti fẹ́ rí yín tẹ́lẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ pè yín sí àṣeyẹ kékeré kan ṣùgbọ́n nínú mi mo ti mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ní wá o.
Ta ló sọ fún ẹ pé mi ò ní wá.
ta ni o mọ̀ yín ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ kì í jáde àwọn kan tiẹ̀ máa ń sọ wọ́n lẹ máa ń tijú ni àwọn kan tún máa ń sọ wọ́n lẹ́rù máa ń bà.
ẹrù kẹ ẹrù ta ni ẹrù kí ni.
tíyàwó yín bá rí yín pẹ̀lú obìnrin kan.
àgbọ̀ sórí yíyọ ẹkùn tiwa bíi tòjò kọ́ ó kàn jẹ́ pé ká mọ̀ lé obìnrin kí o sínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tèmi ni.
ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin.
rẹpẹtẹ.
Now, Koseegbe isn't just about comedy, it's about culture and integrity. And as a Yoruba person, wọ́n ní pé ká sọ̀rọ̀ ká bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní iyì ọmọlúàbí. Yoruba people hold integrity to the highest extent. If you haven't seen this movie, it's something that you should see. I bet you will laugh and learn something at the same time. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀karùn-ún, and finally, we've got Oluwa Nile. Who has not seen Oluwa Nile? I mean, if you have not seen Oluwa Nile and you are a Yoruba person, this movie is what made me fall in love with Baba Wande. Baba Wande, that's Karim Adepoju. No, he did amazing in this movie. Baba Wande, there was Dele Odule, there was Kola Oyewo, there was Larry Diaki. There were a whole lot of great actors and actresses in this movie. And this movie spoke to Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ onílẹ̀. It spoke about ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ and the extent people will go just to have their way. It's one of the most sacred aspects of Yoruba culture. Ile. Because in Yoruba culture, kama nílẹ̀, bàbá mi ló nílẹ̀ yìí, wọ́n fún yín kẹ́ fi dáko, and when the father or the grandfather or the great grandfather passes on, the great great grandchildren will lay claim to the land and they say, oh, ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ ní, àwa la ní. And this movie follows Baba Wande and the community through their struggles over land disputes and how a corrupt family just takes what does not belong to them. Basically, that's it. I'm going to show you some of my favorite clips right now.
Mo lọ rèé ṣèwádìí.
That's right.
Bàbá onífá wá sọ fún mi wípé tá a bá ṣọ́ra gidigidi láìpẹ́ ẹni ńlá kan ó kú nílùú wa. Again, kábíyèsí wa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dẹni ọmọ èké ni ta lọ́sẹ̀. Mo bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀ ṣó lé tutù ó lé tutù ètùtù dí rẹ̀ ẹ dá mi dá èmi ó ṣe.
tẹ́ bá ní ká má sin bàbá mi sílẹ̀ màá gbé lọ sílùú ọkọ mi kúkú kọ́lé síbẹ̀ màá dé lọ sin bàbá mi síbẹ̀.
Ó dẹ̀ tún rí yẹn sọ o.
Kò rí sọ kábíyèsí o kò rí sọ rárá ni àtìlẹ́yìn o àtẹ̀yìn odi kí wọ́n sinmi bá ń sìnkú ní ìsìn à ń ṣètùtù lọ.
Kábíyèsí ṣé bàbá onífá yín ṣé ó sọ fún yín pé aburú kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sílùú tàbẹ́yìn gan ni.
Rárá.
Tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ sìnkú bàbá wọn.
Ó sì ẹni ọwọ́ ẹjúlẹ̀ rú ń bá o níbi àwa ń lọ ni ẹ lọ o.
It's alright. It's alright.
Níbi tí ẹni tí ẹ lọ.
Mo ti gbọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀.
Èèyàn pàtàkì.
It's alright. That's alright.
Èèyàn pàtàkì.
Ẹ má sin òkú sílẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹ má sin òkú sí ilẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹ lọ gbé bàbá yín kẹsìn síbi tẹ́ bá fẹ́.
Kábíyèsí o adébi tí wọ́n gbé òkú sí wọ́n ní olóyè tó ti wá gbókùkù ń bẹ̀. Nípa.
Ó ṣe lè lọ gbókù olókù.
Ọmọ bàjẹ́ iná ni.
It's not proper. It is not proper. Lọ dá òkú padà fún olókù.
Now, this movie, it does more than just, highlights the importance of land. It also shows what the spiritual beliefs that surrounds it. It shows what it does to people. It shows what it does to us as Yorubas. And these beliefs are held on tightly. Up till now, àwa ọmọ Yorùbá, we still understand what it means. I'm not talking about àwọn ọmọ onílẹ̀ tó ń gbalẹ̀ lọ́sìn o. I'm talking about the spiritual aspect of níní ilẹ̀. And you know, the title itself means ti Oluwa Nile. It's the Lord's land, and it's a reminder that land ownership is not just a legal tussle, but it's also spiritual and a cultural responsibility. If you have not seen Oluwa Nile, you should definitely go see it. You would love it. I promise you that. So, ẹ̀yin tèmi, there you have it. 5 classic and timeless Yoruba movies that shaped me watching Yoruba growing up. Have you seen any of these movies? What stood out for you in all of this movie? Kindly put everything down in the comment section. I want to read from you. Remember that if you love Yoruba culture, lórí ìkànnì yìí gangan ló yẹ kó wà. Ẹ̀yin tèmi, thanks for being on the show with me today. Wọ́n ní ọ̀bẹ ní ìbẹ̀ṣu, atẹ́lẹsẹ̀ àsìbẹ̀nà, èmi ní mọ̀ wá, ẹ̀yin ní mọ̀ bá, orúkọ mi ní Bushra, ọ̀rẹ́ yín, olólùfẹ́ yín, àbúrò yín, ọmọ wọn ní Ìbàdàn, aya wọn nílé Adéwuyì. Ó dọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀.
Appreciation.